at some point, we hit a brick wall. Either an infinite regress in explanations in the microphysics, or looking at the universe and asking the why question of what was before the beginning. At some point, science will hit a wall that it cannot penetrate. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I think there's two general sorts of question which science can never answer. And one is why there are any laws at all running the world. And the other is why there's any world rather than a blank. And I think these are questions which science isn't set up to answer.
But are they questions worth pursuing?
I think they're worth pursuing. I think they're very interesting. I think our belief that life is worth living could be influenced by the answers which we bring to these questions.
Or just being able to ask the questions themselves?
Well, being able to ask the questions themselves seems to me tremendous fun. There was a very famous mathematician who said, "Here's to pure mathematics, and may it never be of any use to anyone." I suppose you could take this view about trying to answer these questions, but I myself don't take that view. I think that trying to find answers allows you to find plausible answers, and that these answers make the universe seem a more friendly place.
Well, I would put both of those questions. Why are there any laws whatsoever? And why is there something rather than nothing or rather than a blank? And see what kinds of answers, maybe even if we have not a chance in the world of distinguishing between the two. And one answer, maybe the simplest, is brute fact. It's there, like it, tough.
Yep.
A second answer is there is a God in some traditional or untraditional sense, and you've therefore shifted the question you can't answer from those questions to a question of God, which you can't answer.
Which you can't answer.
What I can't answer. Maybe.
I'm doing my best.
So, are there any other possibilities to categorize those ultimate questions?
Well, are there any other possibilities which I take seriously? No. Are there any other possibilities which intelligent people have taken seriously? Yes. Intelligent people have been found saying that maybe it's forced by logic that some universe should exist, and it may be even forced by logic that the universe has to be very much as this one is. I recently was called to review by the journal Mind, which is one of the world's leading philosophical journals, a book which had the long title, Why There's Something and Not Nothing. And the author of this book, a very clever philosopher, had been convinced by the theory there had to be a universe, that the absence of absolutely any universe, absolutely every universe would be a contradiction. And he had years of training behind him. Well, who am I to say that his view shouldn't be taken seriously? I don't take it very seriously, but...
And that view is that matter itself is by force
not necessarily
unexplainable.
No,
or matter, energy.
The sheer existence of something was unexplainable. There had to be something rather than nothing. That was his view. And he also suggested that it could be that the laws actually running the universe are the only laws which could run it, that others would run into contradictions.
You mean logical contradictions, not science contradictions?
Logical contradictions which we, at our present stage in knowledge, are not able to detect. Now, I don't take this seriously at all, but I have to give some measure of influence to the fact that the person who was writing this book was a very intelligent person. So if you want to put on the table all the things which are worth looking at, maybe that should be on the table.